while I clean up my templates that I got. I'll show you here in a second. Not yet. Not yet. There it is. I got an ad. Isn't that funny? Oops, I didn't go, hold on. I didn't go and do not disturb for some reason. I can't ever remember that. All right, let me skip. Hi, everybody. Good morning. Can you guys believe it is Thanksgiving week? I can't even believe it. The last few years, we have gotten not a live turkey. That would be not good for Barbie. A fresh turkey. So Tony's over getting the fresh turkey from our local meat market. And it's a very popular thing here in Apollo Beach because everybody wants a fresh turkey, I guess. So, these I just got in the mail yesterday. These are the templates for the Reina. And these are the ones that are 115%. So I'm just cleaning them up. And I'll probably try and cut one out later. But I got the version of the templates that just has the pieces with the curved edges. Has anybody ever asked the people that sell these templates, and this I got from Emporium Threads. Has anybody ever asked them if they would take the paper off for you? Hi, Tina. Hi, Sharon. Good morning, everybody. We are going to make today, anyway, I'll finish this later. These are the Reina by Lynn's Handmade at 115%. So I only got the main body piece, the back piece, the back top piece, the wings, the strap connector, and the D-ring connector. And the rest of the pieces are all straight edges that you just cut out. So it's perfect. It's just perfect. All right, let me go over here and here. Okay, so what we are going to make this morning, I already made one. I have my coffee, of course. A dog training treat bag. Now, we are still, obviously, if you don't know, we have two brand new baby golden retriever puppies. They're not actually babies. They are, I guess, but they're 14 weeks old. Hi, Joe. Hey, Jan. Thank you, Jan. Hey, Brenna. And we're in the midst of doing some training, and, you know, we're using Cheerios, little Honey Nut Cheerios for training, and I decided we needed a little bag to hold or put around us so that we would have little training treats. One for mommy, one for the puppy. One for mommy, one for the puppy. That's how I do it. So, they are huge, Jillies. They are huge. They've tripled in size. A little scary. They're only supposed to be in the 60s. I'm guessing that Ruby, unless she stops growing, is going to be a 70-pound dog. She's huge. Rosie is a little petite thing, but so one for Barbie, one for the puppy. Yeah. I love Honey Nut Cheerios, don't you guys? I just love them. All right, so this is the training treat bag. Now, I did a little research online and I just found this. It's linked in the description below, Jan. The pattern, where the pattern is. It was $3.99. And it's easy. Extremely easy. And I thought, you know what? I'm just going to make 2 of them. One for me. Thus, I have the little Mormino roses. And then I used ripstop for the inside. You can see the Cheerios. And then it's got a magnetic closure. The top is bound, and there's a little strap connector in the back. And in case you want to hang it on something, there's a little swivel clasp. And obviously an adjustable. I'm going to have to shorten this one. It's even too big for Tony. An adjustable strap to go around your waist. So that is what we're making today. I don't remember the name of it. Let me see if it's on the pattern. No, but I linked it in the description. The guy also has a video, full disclosure. He has a video himself. But this has been out there a while, and there are many, many treat bags out there. I liked this one. You have a little zipper in the front that if you go, you know, somewhere and you want to put your key or something in there, you can put that in there. I don't know why I'd have a key. I really need something that has my phone. So I may revise something, but anyway, that's what we're going to make today. And it is so easy, you guys. Wait till you see this. All right, if everybody would click the thumbs up, I would appreciate it. It really makes a difference for us YouTubers. Thumbs up. It's right next to my Jeannie's Designs. So there are 2 lining panels, and this is out of the ripstop. Let me turn my iron on so I can flatten this, although it doesn't really matter. 2 lining panels. 2 back panels. Let me get rid of some of this stuff. Oh my gosh, Tony's back with the turkey already. This is for the webbing loop. This is the front panel bottom, and I just did a little bit of color. This is the front panel top. These are the 2 side pieces, and then the 2 bottom pieces. And then you obviously need stuff to for your strap. So let's do it. I left the door open because since he was gone, I wanted to be able to hear the dogs. So this is so funny, you guys. Every time somebody walks by our front yard, you know, Tony spends a lot of time outside. He loves working in the yard. And every time somebody walks by and he's out there, they go, "Who do you have doing your yard? It's just beautiful." And he goes, "I do it." He loves that. It is. He does a very good job. Okay, let's put my coffee over in my little coffee cup container. And my friend Danny, here's my purple thimble basket. I lost the thing. I think it fell in the trash, and the trash got taken out, and I didn't catch it. So Danny is sending me the new piece that goes onto your table. In the meantime, I have this turquoise one. It was very disturbing. I looked everywhere. I couldn't find it. So I don't know where it went. I think it definitely got thrown away. Disturbing. So you need one little zipper and a zipper pull. Okay. Now I'm just going to try and do this from memory. There he is. He's home. Okay. So we are going to, I forget what this piece is for. Let me see something. Hold on. Hold please. Let me see if I can find the link. Here it is. Hold on. I just made it the other day and I already can't remember what I'm doing. Hi, So Terry. Hi, Donna. Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining. So, this is what we're going to do. So the zipper goes here. So the guy's name is Proper Fit Clothing Company, just FYI. That's the name of the company that has this pattern. So the zipper needs to be right side down on your bottom piece. And we're going to stitch that on. Oh, I know what I need to do first. Hold. That's the side panel. This is the webbing loop. We'll do that first. Okay, so that's just 2 pieces of ripstop. I'll do it just like the pattern. I'll try to. And we're going to turn those right sides together and we're going to sew those and leave a little opening to turn it. Oh dear. So, is anybody else sewing today? I'm kind of putting off getting things ready for Thanksgiving. Not that I don't mind it. And it's just the 3 of us this year. All right, let's trim these corners a little bit. And I'm using ripstop for this. You know, this one's for Tony. I forget what this piece is for. That's what's worrisome. I forget that. I'll figure it out. Hi, Deb. You're sewing the zip and grip. You have 4 orders. Awesome. That's great. Sabrina, you're deep cleaning, doing food prep today? Yeah. I'll probably do that later tonight. Do a little prep. Get everything out. Make sure I have everything, which I think I do. But let me grab my... and if we need to run to the store for any last minute items, we can. And we did pie this year. I decided I didn't want to make any, and I did not want to get the pies at Sam's because they're like for 25 people. I think I said that on my last live. They're so big. So we just got small ones. Are you and Tony going to... Yes, it's just the 3 of us this year. Tony, myself, and his mom. Yep. And we're going to do everything as far as the food prep, but Tony loves deviled eggs, and he loves his mom's deviled eggs. So we were over there today, and I asked her, she asked me what she could bring, and I said, why don't you just make some deviled eggs for your son? He loves your deviled eggs. That made her very happy. So that's what she's going to do. And, you know, even though there's just the 3 of us, we're going to have so much left over, you know. You always do. I don't really mind having leftovers for one meal the next day, but if you have more than that, it just gets kind of old. I hate to say it, but it does. Although I think Tony could eat turkey sandwiches till the cows come home. Yep. All right, so there's our little back webbing strap. Oh, this is the back piece. No? I do not know why I have an extra one. That's all right. We'll figure it out. I think I know why now, but let me iron this real quick. It had a crease in it, and we can't have that. Not for our dog treat bag. Okay, I'm going to put this here, and we're going to sew it around, but first, I am going to add my clip in the back. I don't know that we'll use these, but, you know, you can always take it off and use it for something else if you want to. You know, nobody really wears belts, hardly. I mean, do you guys wear belts? I can't remember the last time I wore a belt, really. All right, let's just sew this together. I had trouble this morning winding a bobbin. Don't ask me why. I couldn't get this machine to wind my bobbin. I think it was a user error, but I didn't have time to mess with it. So I just did it over on Thor. Okay, so then you put this, you just make it right there. And actually, I'm going to cut that off a little bit more. Hold on, let me put it a little tighter. Higher. Higher. You have 16 hens, so you make. I don't eat eggs. They give me a stomachache. Don't ask me why. I developed that. It's not really an allergy. Well, I guess it is. I mean, if I eat eggs, I have to go to bed and be in a fetal position for a couple hours. It gives me a terrible stomachache. So I don't eat eggs anymore. It's very sad because I like eggs. Now, if they're cooked in something, I don't have any issues. So I don't make anything like that. Now, I would make them for him, but for Tony, the deviled eggs, but she likes doing that for her little boy. So I said that would be good for you. Then we're just sewing the long edges on. And I'm back stitching pretty good because this is where a lot of the wear and tear pulling is going to be. Okay, you're going to see black thread everywhere. Okay. I didn't get that centered, but it doesn't matter. Okay, and this is where the strap is going to go, right through here. Okay, let's set that aside for just a second. Then, okay, I'm looking at the directions. So we're going to take our front panel top And you could do the bottom first, whichever works for you. I might as well just do it by the directions. So take the front panel top, right sides down, and we're going to stitch that with the 1/4 inch seam. Okay. And I do have my zipper foot on here today. And we'll turn that over and top stitch. Okay, who has bought the Shar Shar? Has anybody bought the Shar Shar yet? The pattern, the new pattern from Kasaya. Let's take that off. I bought it. I've got it cut out, ready to sew up. So I'm picking my fabrics. I might do it tomorrow. But she did her video. She did a cutting out video and a sewing up video yesterday. It's a cute little bag. Okay, so there's the top. And we're going to repeat that on the bottom. I took my zipper pull off because I think it was going to end up being the wrong way, and I don't like that. Not that I think I'll use that. I probably won't, but you never know. All right, let's do this side. Right side down. Turn that and top stitch. What happened, Joe? What did you do? I'll have to go back and look what you did. I'm not looking at comments very good. Okay. Perfect. We better put our zipper pull on because if I don't do it now, I will forget, and that would be a really big problem. No, there isn't a zipper on top, but I put a magnetic snap. And stuff doesn't fall out with that. Before I put the magnetic snap on, yeah, stuff did fall out. So I just added a 14mm magnetic snap. And it's fine. Okay. Actually, I'm going to pull that through because it was coming apart. You ran a needle through your finger on the machine or hand stitching? Oh, Joe. I've done it myself. It's painful. It's very painful. Okay, there we go. Now, I know. Sorry, I had to hit show. Okay. Perfect. Now, with this, we're going to take our 2 side panels. And let me turn around and iron them real quick. And the 2 side panels go like this. On either side. Right side's down. Let me make sure I have the right side down. I think I do. Huh. The needle broke in 3 pieces. Joe. On the machine. Oh my gosh. I did it on this machine right here. Yeah, I did. All right, and we're going to sew this together at the seam allowance and pattern, which is just a 1/4 inch. I really should have the needle guard on here, but I will say it gets in my way for threading the machine. Although now that I'm using this little handy dandy tool, I probably could leave it on there. So I might put it back on. We'll see. Because I did it and the needle didn't break. Thank goodness. But all right, so there's what you have, and now we're just going to top stitch the sides. Let me have a sip of coffee. Look at comments. No demo, please, Barb. Oh, yeah. No demo on that. No. I did it on, I don't remember if it was this finger or this finger, but it was one of my index fingers. It is not a pretty picture. The nice thing about this little guy is you can just use scraps. I mean, and it's so easy to make. And it doesn't have to be for training, you know. Dogs like treats anytime. All right, so there's the front. Now, let's see. Let me even this up. Whoops. I dropped my tape on the floor. I didn't cut it out perfectly, which is not surprising. Okay. Then grab one of your back panels, which I have 3 back panels for some reason. Oh no, I want my back panel with this, my outside exterior. And we're going to put that right side up, just like this. And we're going to clip those together. You know, I think this, if you want to know the truth, and I didn't do it on the last one. And he doesn't have it in the directions, but I think I'm going to put this here. Let me think this through. Otherwise, your little zipper pocket goes all the way through. Let me see. Yeah, let's do that. I have an extra piece. I'm just going to do that. Why not? And I'll just go over my top stitching again and secure it in place. It's just a dog treat bag. Let's do that. I'll show you why. Because otherwise, there's if you put a key or anything in there, it goes all the way through. So now you have a little pocket there. And on this one, where'd it go? It goes all the way, it can go all the way down inside. It's probably in the directions and I missed it. Let's have a treat. Let's give the owner, the trainer, a treat. Okay. Yeah, I like that. So I just used, it was another back panel. Whoops, I just threw that on the floor. No big deal. All right, now let's use our back panel with our little connector on it. Right sides down. And we're going to connect those and sew those together on both sides, making one piece. A miniature H2O bag. That's funny. I've never made an H2O bag. Can you believe it? I've never made the H2O to go bag. I know. I'm an anomaly, I believe. All right, let's sew these two sides together. Where's my zipper pull? Let me pull that in the middle. Okay, let's do the other side. Hey, if Colleen or Lori, you guys with horses, you could use, enlarge this and make it for your horse treats. Or maybe you probably already have something. I got thread everywhere, guys. It's driving me crazy. Okay. So now that's what you have. Isn't that cute? I'm not going to worry about trimming those. I am going to add my snap now, though. Oh, actually, I won't. I'll add my snap at the end because I'm going to use a rivet magnetic snap. Okay. Talking myself out of it already. Okay. Hi, Danny. How are you? You guys, I have done several orders with Danny lately. Somebody please link her website. This is from Danny, and she is graciously sending me the connector for the table because it got thrown away, if you missed that at the beginning. I blamed it on Tony. I said Tony threw it away. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is grab our two lining panels. Here they are. And we're going to put those right sides together after I iron it. Okay. Right sides together. And we're going to stitch down the short edges. It'll be a miracle if this comes out because I'm talking so much. And let's sew that together. In fact, let me pull you down here so you can see. Thank you, Jan. Okay, so now you have your lining. Let's take one of our bottom pieces. Yeah, I have an extra piece of this. Why do I have an extra back panel piece? No idea. I think it was from the other one I made. I didn't use the right piece. I'm sure that's it. I don't know. It's always worrisome when you have extra pieces left over, though. All right, now let's add the bottom to our lining pieces, right sides together. And I'm gonna just make a little clip here to put it in the center. Okay. Let me find the center of this one too. All right. Right sides together, and we're going to clip that and sew it all the way around. Now, on the first one I made, there were some little puckers. It's a treat bag, you know? It's a treat bag. So, if there are puckers, I am okay with that. I'm just going to clip that all the way around. And it fits pretty good, really. Little tiny pucker right there. Okay. So that's what you have. Oops, that's what you have. Let's just sew all the way around. Grab my stiletto. Okay. Whoops. And there you go. So there is the inside of your treat bag. I keep forgetting where my camera is. I'm sorry I used black, but I'm just going to look and make sure I caught it all. I'm just going to trim off my corners here. I don't need any excess. All right. Now we're going to do the same thing with our exterior. You find the right side, although it doesn't really matter. Let me find my centers. I'm using my thread scissors to cut centers. Bad. Very bad. All right. Let me find the center on the bottom here. Hold on. Hold on. I didn't do this with my first one. I just winged it. Either way works. Okay. And then I forget, what's in the curved edges in the front. Yeah, curved edges in the front. Which makes sense. Let's attach that and sew that all the way around. You honestly wouldn't need necessarily clip it, but because you could just hold it as you go. But you know, we're on live TV, so. I'm going to have to go back and look at comments because Jan, looks like Colleen had a great idea. And I missed it. So I have to go back and look. Okay, so there you have that. And we're just going to sew that all the way around. We're almost done. And we're going to put them together and make our strap. My wheel over here is making a noise. You know what? I think I have something that got underneath here that fell under there. I think that's what's happened. So I'm going to have to, when I'm done here, go underneath and look. I can hear it rubbing. You know, as with all tiny things, it's like, okay. And this thing's making all kinds of racket. Can you hear it? There we go. Okay. I'm just making sure I caught it all. It's a little sketchy right there, so I'm just going to go over it again. Everywhere else I got it good. Let's just get that a little extra. Okay. Perfect. And I'm just going to trim that a little, my corners. Okay. Turn it right side out. Oh, I didn't trim my zipper. My excess zipper. Let's trim that off. And burn that. My lighter is about done. This one that I repaired. Oh my. I guess it's not. Okay. Here we go. Isn't this just the cutest thing ever? Look at this. You know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to play with it a little and make it bigger for a cell phone. There you go. Now we're going to put our lining down inside. And my lining seems big, but we'll figure it out. Seems tall. So, yeah, it's a little tall. No idea what I did. So let's cut off about 1/2 inch. No idea. Better? Better. Okay, let's clip those together. And then the top of this is bound. So the sides go in the middle of your side panel. And it really fits pretty good. Other than, for me, I don't know what I did. I made it a little too long for some reason. Yeah, it fits perfect. What happened to my machine? What do you mean, what happened to my machine? Are you talking to me, Lori? No. Yeah, it was making a little bit of racket. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. All right, let's just top stitch this. I'm going to do it from the inside. You guys, I'm getting an ad and I can't see. Oh, Colleen. Oh. Can you put your phone in it so you can see how to resize it? Yes, I will do that. Give me just a minute to do this. That's a great idea. Oh yeah, Colleen, you were having trouble with your machine. Did you get in touch with them and get it fixed? That's right. Yeah, keep your back little snap hook out of the way. We don't need a little broken needle here. Okay. Perfect. Let me just go and look, because I'm black, I'm using black on black, so let me make sure I caught it. all the way around. Yes, I did. So there you have it. Now, I am going to just use some of this binding that I have. This is 1/2 inch binding. It's 1 inch. Actually, no, I'm sorry. It's 3/4 inch. 3/4 inch binding. And I'm going to just start it in the back here. Clip it on. And go all the way around. Nothing fancy. You could use fold over elastic, but you don't really want this to pull. So I bought all this binding, thinking I would use it all the time, and I probably will. But 3/4 inch is a little on the short side for me. But I thought I'm just going to use it for this. Why not? And then we're going to fold it over. Cut it long and fold it over. So that's what it is. It's just, it's called Mandala Crafts Single Fold Bias Tape 3/4 inch. I got it on Amazon. Cheap, cheap. And you get like, how many yards is this? 40 yards. It'll probably last me a lifetime. So let's fold that over. Oh, you guys, I have to tell you something. When I said it'll last a lifetime, when my parents passed, my dad passed in 2018 and my mom passed a year later. I mean, almost to the day. And a few years ago, like 4 years ago, we cleaned out and sold their home that I grew up in. Let me put you on the camera up here so I'll talk to you a minute because I'm almost done with this and have a sip of coffee. And so there are 10 of us cousins. My mom was one of 4 sisters. And she was the youngest. And, but when we were cleaning out their house, we found all these 16mm reel silent movies that my grandfather had recorded. And one of my cousins said, "Oh, I'll take them and I'll work on getting them put on a DVD or, whatever." And I said, "Absolutely, that would be great if you want to do that." So I gave her boxes and boxes of 16mm reels. Some of them were in pretty good condition. Some of them weren't. You guys, she and her 2 brothers, my 3 cousins, they live in Pennsylvania where my parents grew up. Our mothers. She had someone put them on a DVD. Now, they're all silent movies from the 20s to the 40s. 1920 to 1940. Oh my gosh. You guys, I'm going to start crying. I'm going to try not to. It's all 4 sisters when they were babies up to them getting married, graduating from college and getting married. It's the first time I've seen my mother as a child, a baby. So I got to see my mom as a baby growing up and doing all kinds. Now, it's all silent. It's mostly black and white. You guys, it is the most precious thing. I just sat there and sobbed. Because, I miss my mom. But I got to see her when she was a baby. And I wasn't even, obviously, a thought. It is the most precious thing ever. So if you guys have that of your parents or of someone that you love, get it remastered onto a DVD because it's priceless. It is absolutely priceless. I had no idea. So, I haven't even watched all of it yet because it's a lot. It's over 3 hours worth of recorded. silent movies. My grandfather recorded it all. I never got to meet my mom's dad. He died when I was just 3. So I don't have any memory of him. I do have memory of my grandma, her mom. But, oh my gosh, it's the most priceless thing. And my cousins spent hours on this because they documented what everything was in each reel. Who's in it, what they were doing, where it was. I mean, it's the most wonderful thing ever. It's a treasure. And if they hadn't done it, you know, I probably still have the 16 millimeter reels. And, you know, would I have done it? Maybe, eventually. And the guy that did it sent us all the a Google link for free. And I actually talked to him yesterday. He's going to send me a DVD so we can watch it on TV and keep it forever. Hand it down to my nieces and family. I mean, it's something. It is something. And the house they grew up in is still there in Pennsylvania. I looked it up on Google Maps. It looks pretty good, actually, believe it or not. So, I was all tearful last night. I was just watching it and crying. I was saying, "Hi, Mom." She was the cutest little girl. And she, you know, she was the youngest, and she had 3 older sisters. Oh my gosh, that turned out perfect, you guys. But what a gift my cousins have given us all. I mean, it's a beautiful gift. They spent hours and hours on it. Okay, here it is. And the top is just bound, and there is the little treat bag. Ready for treats. All right, let's do the strap. Get my little tools out. See if I remember how to do it. Okay. So, I mean, I'm already crying. It's the most ridiculous thing. It is. It's priceless. It's absolutely priceless. And I knew I had actually forgotten that she had come and gotten those boxes and boxes. Now, some of them were damaged, and so they couldn't be remastered. And some of them were just of a bunch of landscapes that they didn't put on this DVD. But, oh my gosh. It's amazing. Just amazing. All right, so put your slider on. And pull it back about, you know, a foot or so. Grab the side that has the 2. I'll put you down here so you can see what I'm doing. I may have to redo this. We'll see. The 2 holes on it. And we're going to put that up and through. And I think we're just I'm going to clip it all and make sure I got it on here right before I do any sewing. Oh no, up and through, just like that. That's right. And then we're going to take this piece and we're going to bring it back through. Try not to get it twisted. So that, just like this, and here's my slider. And we're going to bring that up and through the inside and back down. I got this twisted the first time I did it on the other one. And I was like, oh, for heaven's sakes. Up and through. And back down. And we're going to stitch that to itself. Before I do it, let's make sure nothing is twisted yet. Okay, and I'm going to fold it over and clip it just to make sure I'm right. Yep. And then on this one, what did I do? Let me see. Yeah, that's right. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah. No. This one goes up and through. Oh, it goes down. Let me see. Where's this side? Yeah, that's right. Okay, so here I've got it clipped here. So this side is here. Are you guys laughing at me? I am going to put the snap on. Yes, I am. So don't laugh at me. So that was right. So I put it up and through this portion of this connector, and then I put it up through the middle underneath, and I've got it clipped there. And then this one just goes through, and we're going to snap it to itself, sew it to itself. Yeah, that's right. Let's just make sure before we sew anything. Yep. So there you have your adjustable strap, just like that. Okay. It's not hard, but it can be very confusing for someone like me. Your sister has been posting snippets of us sisters from the 70s on Facebook. All right, so let's sew this together. And you can do, you know, I'm going to just do 2 rows of stitching. You can do a box. And I think what I'll do is just do a crisscross. And come back the other side. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, let's clean that up. I am going to put the snap on, Nancy. Don't let me forget. Or Karen, whoever that was. Karen. Okay. That's pretty good. All right, now let's sew this together. You have to get everything out of the way to sew this side together. Just like that. Yeah, I'm going to have to go backwards because my connector is right there. That's fine. I just don't want the raw edge of the nylon because it frays a little bit. You know? You know what they say. Let's clean that up. That flame is huge. Goodness gracious. Okay. There is our adjustable strap to go around your waist or wherever you want to put it. Okay. So before I put that on, though, let's put our snap on. So I'm just going to find the center and mark it. Actually, I don't even need to mark it. I'm just going to put my hole in here. Well, I'll mark it. Let's try and be semi correct. So this is about 6 inches. So I'm going to just put it right there in the center. And I'm going to just go through both sides since I'm using a rivet magnetic snap. And you could use a piece of Velcro. It doesn't have to be anything fancy, you know. I'm using a 14mm rivet magnetic snap. And I'm not even going to put any, oh, maybe I will. Let me put a tiny little washer on here. Probably doesn't need it, but you know me. Let's overdo it at least once. So this is Decaville Heavy. I'm just making a tiny little washer out of the Decaville Heavy on both parts of this snap. Why not? Let's put a little hole in there. And we'll add that to both sides. Okay. And I'll put it on the inside so it's not as visible. So just like that. It won't be visible, but, you know, just in case. Okay. And let's do the same thing here. Little tiny washer. Your snap goes on the inside too, by the way. I've done it wrong before. Okay, let me go snap those. Press those together. I'll put you back up here. Over here to my press. And find my pieces. Perfect. Okay. And we are done. Let's put the strap in our strap part in the back. Snap it up. And there you have it. The little strap, and you got a little place for a key or something. Let's put the phone in and see how much taller it needs to be. Maybe I could put a little pocket on the back. There you go. Let me go grab Tony's phone because I'm using my phone. I can't use it. So let me go grab his phone real quick. Hold on. Everybody's very quiet out there. Guys. Okay. Oh, there's a thread here. Let me get that off of there. Okay, so it would need to be, so there it is right there. It would need to be, I would make it 3.5 inches taller. It doesn't need to be any wider, but it would need to be 3.5 inches taller. That way your phone's not hanging out. And 3.5 inches taller. Let's see something. And this is an iPhone 17 Pro Max. So here's what I do. Instead of the zipper pocket in front, I think I'd make it a slip pocket. And, oops, I'm doing something to his phone. I'd make it a slip pocket so you could just slip this in the front, because you don't want to put it on the back. And I'd make it just, look at this. This is so funny, you guys. Watch. You see what picture he has on the front, and I'm waving at him. Isn't that hilarious? So I might make it just about an inch wider too for this phone. So let me write this down. Let me get a piece of paper. So I do a slip pocket on front, and I'd make it 1 inch wider. And 3.5 inches taller. What do you guys think? He is so sweet. So I'm just looking at it. In order to do this, you know what I think I'd do? I think I'd widen these two front pieces and make it into a slip pocket. Get rid of the zipper pocket because I don't carry a key when I'm out walking the dog. So, but I'd make this front panel for the slip pocket about 3/4 of an inch wider. And take that 3/4 off the side panels so that I'm not making it really any wider. You know what I mean? I think that's what I'll do. So that when we're walking the dog, we can have our hands free. Our phone is in our pocket in this. I don't know if I want to do that. I think what I would do is probably take a separate phone holder. I don't know. Let's think about it. So, oh gosh. This is perfect for me. Excuse me. Here, let me get some of the Cheerios out of here. One for me, one for the dog. One for me, one for the dog. So, this strap is perfect for me, but it's going to be too small for Tony. So, I'm going to change them out and give Tony this one and put this one on for him. Because he doesn't want the flowers on his. I don't know why, but he doesn't. So let's make this his. And he's got plenty of strap here for him. And actually, I probably should make that a little shorter for him. And he's got some Cheerios in here. Guys. And let's put this one on for me. Okay, I think we're good. Isn't that just the cutest thing, though? I mean, there's all kinds of ways you could change this up. You know, really. And yeah, I had trouble getting this in here, so there we go. So this flowery one with Warren Mormino stuff on it will be mine. And one Cheerio for the puppy, one Cheerio for me. One Cheerio for the puppy, one Cheerio for me. Isn't that cute, though? Little dog treat bags. Now, if you wanted to, if you wear a belt, you could just clip it on your belt and you wouldn't have to have this. So you could take that off. Dog treat training bag. That's what we are going to start using. I don't know if I'll change it up. You know, I don't know that it needs it, honestly. Let me clean up my mess here. Uh-oh. You guys, I have mixed clips. It's very disturbing. You can't have mixed clips. I've got 3 kinds of clips in here. Oh, dear. Okay. All right, there we go. The dog treat bag by Profit. What's his name? Proper Fit Clothing Company. So I linked the pattern in the description below. He also has a video. I mean, there's not much to it. But all the pattern pieces are there for you. And it even tells you where to put the magnetic snap. So, it's very cute. Very cute. Oh, I was going to show you something else real quick. Hold please. And actually, I don't have one here, but I have a new business card. It looks something like this. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that gorgeous? I just love it. It's got little, what do you call these? QR codes to scan to get to my YouTube channel and my website. I know. I went kind of crazy one night. I was looking at something and I thought, oh, I need to have that. Why not? I just got them on Vistaprint. So it wasn't anything fancy, really. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Go have a wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving. I might go live again tomorrow. I'll have to see how much time I have. And I might do the, I might cut out the char, or I might sew it up. I don't know. I don't know what Lori's doing. I don't know if she has time to go live and do the Roper wallet or not. We'll see. Thanks for joining, guys. I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I'm thankful for each and every one of you. And make sure those people you love and care for know that you're thankful for them too.